spiritual beings. Hi, welcome to my page. I will be also upgrading this page, I guess, whenever I feel like it.
Okay.
I don't know. But today's episode is healing your traumas, okay? So we're going to talk about healing your traumas. And the main thing that I wanted people to realize when it came to healing your traumas is that the biggest thing is that people would think that because so many years went by, so many months or however long, that you healed your trauma. And in realization, all you really did was suppress your trauma. Where I'm getting this at? So it could be something like an incident happened, and all of a sudden you're trying to figure out why you're feeling like this, why you're doing certain things, why you whatever. And later down the line, you come to realize that you never actually touched bases with that trauma or tried to heal it. And so as a personal experience of my last year was the year of me doing shadow work and healing my freaking traumas, okay? I'm talking about my traumas was kicking me left and freaking right. And one thing that a teacher told me once was the fact that you have to realize when you heal your traumas, it is going to be like you're reopening a scab wound, okay? You're going to go through all those emotions again, those experiences again, but you have to go through them. You're going through them because you want to heal it, Heal it so you don't have to keep suppressing it, because what's going to end up happening is later on in life, the more you keep going on in life, the more you keep on suppressing your trauma and thinking you're healing it. What you're actually doing is hindering yourself, hindering your loved ones around you, and most importantly, hurting yourself in the long run, okay? And so with that being said, like I said, with me, when I was dealing with my personal traumas one by one, that, man, if anyone know me, y'all know I am not a person who cares about emotions. Like, I could give two craps about emotions, okay? Like, I'm not with it. But when I tell you I was the biggest crybaby with healing my traumas, the biggest crybaby. And so I can successfully say that it was hard as shit. It was hard, okay? I do suggest to have a person that you really trust to help you heal with your traumas. Not saying they may not know what to do, but it's good to know that you have someone in your corner while you're healing your traumas, okay? It's just always best that way, because especially for the emotional support, because you're going to go through the emotions, okay? You're going to definitely go through the emotions. So with that being said, back to my story. Yeah, so I pretty much was healing my traumas. Like I said, it was like me reopening a wound, and that shit was super, super hard. I mean, I end up having nightmares because and this comes into doing shadow work also, because at the end of the day, all of this is you working on yourself. So when you want to heal your traumas, you want to figure out my main things. When I was healing mine, I wanted to figure out, why am I still feeling like this? Why am I still going through this? These are the questions that you want to ask yourself. And when you ask yourself these questions, it makes you sit there and actually think in deeper than just the surface. It makes you actually sit here and like, that's a great question. Why am I still feeling like this? And not everyone's trauma is the same. Not everyone who heals them has the same way of healing them. Okay, so everyone, how can I put it? Like for me, one of my traumas was the relationship that I had with my father. And so I literally went down to Louisiana, all types of stuff. And that was my way of healing that, okay? Along with other things. And so now it's not bad like it was. I forgave myself. Anyone who knows me personally, y'all already know. It was hard because that was my parent, but at the end of the day, I did everything I was supposed to do as far as healing. So, once you figure out what steps that you need to take as far as healing your trauma, that's when things will start to get better for you. Okay, that's when things will start to actually heal over like it's supposed to. And not heal as a scab, but heal as it's supposed to heal. For instance, like if you got a cut, it's going to heal as a scab at first until you keep picking it. And then once you pick it, it starts to bleed again, starts to do whatever it's doing in the healing process. But that second time it heals. Don't you ever notice that instead of a scab, it actually, your skin heals over it. So that's what's healing your trauma is mostly about, is going deep within yourself, working with your shadow self, and trying to figure out, why are you still going through these emotions? Why are you still doing what you're doing? Why are you doing this, etc., etc.? Because once you figure that out, that makes things a whole lot easier. Now, the thing I can say along with all of this, besides having someone you can trust to support you, because when I tell you healing your traumas, once you realize that you have to heal your traumas, that is the first step. You made the biggest accomplishment ever, okay? Because you started to realize you're suppressing your feelings. You never really healed from it, and you never really worked on it. The biggest accomplishment, round of applause. You are doing it. But that road is not going to be easy. That road is going to be super, super bumpy, and it's best not to do it alone. It's really best not to do it alone. And so with that being said, like I said, healing your traumas, every two people can have the same incident happen to them. But how they heal from that could be completely different. Okay? Do you see where I'm going with this? It could be completely different. So with that being said, make sure you work with yourself. Make sure you work with your shadow self. Make sure you get to the root of your problems so you can actually live a better life, a happier life, and a more elevated life, okay? And so with that being said, with my spiritual beings, until next time, love you guys. Thank you for tuning in on Sage Sunday, YouTube, or whatever, episode 12, Healing Your Traumas. And yeah.